Meanwhile, the opposition protests in Georgia are only escalating as thousands have gathered in front of the parliament building in the center of Tbilisi. The protesters with hundreds of banners and placards have called Russia as an occupier state and have mocked President Vladimir Putin in front of the Georgian parliament building. Now, the protests come even as tensions between Moscow and Tbilisi continue to run high. The two nations are trading blames for an outbreak of unrest in the capital city that has been sparked by a visit of a Russian lawmaker, during whose visit the police had to use tear gas and rubber bullets to stop the furious crowds. Now, since then, clashes between the police and protesters have, of course, led to hundreds of arrests.
We want to live in a free country. I got nothing against Russians, but I got everything against the mental and physical occupants. And I'm here to defend all these young people who lost their eyes because these idiots were shooting us with rubber bullets in the face. You understand what I mean? So we are here for peace, for love, and for freedom.
We were silent when we were hungry. We were silent when we were deceived in falsificated elections. But we cannot be silent when the Russian occupant is occupying the chair of the Georgian parliament. I am here to protest Russian occupation.
Now, the demonstrations have also forced Putin to sign a decree suspending Russian passenger flights from Russia to Georgia from the 5th of July. Now, Putin has even recommended suspension of tours to Georgia by Russian travel agencies, a move that is aimed to end over 1 million Russian tourists who holiday in Georgia every single year. All right, now thousands of protesters have taken to the streets of Prague demanding the Czech Prime Minister Andreas Babis to resign. The Babis is facing a criminal investigation over alleged fraud and is also the subject of a European Union's conflict of interest investigation. But he has denied all of these allegations, and also, according to the organizers, more than 200,000 people have attended the rally. It is said to be the largest protest since the fall of communism back in 1989 in the Czech Republic. The protest was organized by a democracy group called the Million Moments, and now the movement has grown from a small student initiative into a mass movement. The Prime Minister is also facing a criminal investigation in the Czech Republic for an alleged abuse of €2 million in European Union subsidies over 10 years ago. Now, the billionaire Prime Minister is also facing an investigation over his private company called Agrofert conglomerate. The Babis had forced the transfer of the ownership of the company to two trust funds shortly before he came to power in the year 2017. But a European Commission draft report leaked earlier in the month had found that Babis was still profiting from the group. The Babis has dismissed all of these allegations as baseless and politically motivated.